Big Z Reviews. Department Q is a new Netflix mystery series based on the book The Keeper of Lost Causes from author Jussi Alder-Olsen. And this is probably the best thing I've seen on Netflix in a while.
I've seen too many cases like this. Someone's dead one day, gone the next.
Who are you?
I'm your new assistant.
Is this some kind of joke, yeah?
Very, eager.
She's code for pain in the arse.
Oh, you two should get along wonderfully then.
So this mainly stars Matthew Good as Carl Mork. And he is like an Englishman, an English detective that is working in Ireland. And like at the beginning of the show, he is just coming in for like this random murder with his partner, and all of a sudden someone comes in and shoots them all, and like kills the beat cop that was at the scene, and like shoots him in the throat, and shoots like his partner in the spine, paralyzing him. And like this is now like when he comes back to work after being off for a while, the boss gives him this new department in the basement to kind of look into cold cases and to find one that he could solve. And like he is kind of not even really thinking, oh, they're sending this basement for this nothing like so. But then he gets kind of saddled with Alexei Menvelov as Akram Salim, and he's like a Syrian like investigator that is now like a janitor at the police station. But like he starts looking at the files and finds one that he thinks could be solved. And they also have Lee Byrne as DC Rose Dixon that also becomes like a member of the team. And I think Jamie Seaves is a James Hardy, like the paralyzed partner that also like helps out with stuff like on the computer. And the main case they find is Chloe Puri as Mara Lingard, and she's like a lawyer that disappears, presumed dead, like on the ferry going back to visit her dad. But like she's been getting these like nasty like calls and messages threatening her, and like there's of course like you see like what's going on. Like there's a lot, like that's one thing sometimes in a show I don't love, when like a whole season is based on one case. And I was kind of worried like partway through I was like, this is starting to slow down a little. What are they gonna do? But they really amped it up. Like there's got like a lot more of like weird things happening. And then earlier on they're spending a little too much time with Mara Lingard being like tortured in this like pressure chamber by these unknown people that are talking to her and like torturing her. And but like that stuff was like that was dragging. I was like, I don't like this. I was seeing this girl be tortured. But the more they dove into like who might have done it, her life, and all this stuff around it. And there's also a little bit of a side case, with how he was shot. But it seems like that is going to be, they kind of like figure out an idea, but not fully. So that's probably going to be like a season 2 thing if they get a season 2. But I loved Matthew Good as this detective that is definitely a curmudgeon, but like he is really obsessed with with solving the case, and but while he's dealing with recovering from the shooting and feeling guilty that he kind of blames himself for the beat cop that was killed and his partner that was paralyzed. But like and he's like also got stuff with like his stepson at home with a wife that's like left him, but he still has a stepson. So there's a lot of shenanigans with that stuff, and it's played pretty well. Like I wasn't sure about some of it, but in the end, like I loved it. Like by the end, I really wish there was a second season to watch right then. Definitely bingeable. Like I try, like to me, like I try to keep it like at most 2 episodes a day, just because other than that it goes by too quick. Like, but at the same time, if you do that, like, you can still remember everything. You don't like lose all the different plot threads. That's one thing. Like the week by week episode release, it probably makes it for more like people talking about it. But like at the same time, if it's a lot of stuff going on, you kind of forget episode to episode when, especially when I'm watching a bunch of other stuff. But I really love Department Q. I probably give like a 9 out of 10, and maybe 9.25 out of 10. It's one of my favorite shows of this year, the new shows. I would definitely recommend it. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.